What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and for the next couple of weeks as well, I'm starting a series called Size Matters, and every Tuesday I will be interviewing a different girl and speaking to them about body positivity, body neutrality, and just how they feel about the scale, and scale victories and non-scale victories. And of course, I'm going to start with answering those questions myself, because I wouldn't put anybody in front of the camera and do something that I wouldn't be willing to do, and that is why I'm dressed in a bikini. So let's get started with the questions. For those of you that don't know, my name is Dee. I'm 26 and I am 1.57 meters tall. Currently, I weigh about 59 kilograms. So I weigh myself once a month to 2 times a month. The main reason because I used to weigh myself weekly back when I was competing, obviously, so that I could do check-ins for my coach, check what my weight is doing, whether it's going up or down, whether his protocols are working how he wants them to work. But yeah, now I weigh myself once or twice. I mainly weigh myself like around my period, because I need to see whether my body is increasing weight around my period, because it should. If it doesn't, then I should be a little bit concerned about that, but that's a story for another day. And I also weigh myself like towards the end of the month. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. So 2 times a month. What defines health for me is how I feel. I used to be really concerned with what I look like, and didn't actually matter about how I feel and how my body was performing in the gym and just doing general tasks. So I was so concerned with what I look like that I actually didn't care what I feel like. So right now, health is defined by how I feel. Do I feel fatigued all the time? How's my digestive system working? Do I feel full of energy, or am I just lethargic throughout the day? And that will tell me whether I'm healthy or not. The number on the scale definitely doesn't affect how I view my health and my self-esteem. However, I do like to keep my weight around 60, maximum around 62 kilograms. And if my weight drops below 58, then I do feel kind of like some way, because I do like to keep a thick as fuck body, okay? I like a big booty, I like big thighs. So in order for me to have those things, I need to eat well, which means a lot also, and train just as hard to maintain muscle mass so that I don't lose as much muscle mass. I have lost quite a bit of muscle mass since I haven't been tracking macros or doing anything that I was doing during prep. So yeah, the scale doesn't define health for me, but in terms of self-esteem, I don't want to gain too much weight, i.e. above 62 kilos, and I also don't want to be below 58 kilograms. Other health indicators or indicators that would tell me that I'm on the right path to where I want my body to be is how my clothes fit. That's a big one for me, because when you're on a bulk, for example, clothes tend to be quite tight, and I want my clothes to fit nicely. I don't want to have 2 wardrobes like I had to during prep, you know, one for a bulking season, one for like a lean down season. I want my clothes to fit nicely. I like my clothes hugging my body, but I don't want to feel like I'm suffocating. I don't want to feel like I'm wearing my little cousin's clothes. So how my clothes fit is one indicator. Another health indicator, like I said, is how my digestive system is going. During prep, it was all over the place. I had like no bowel movement. That might be TMI, but it's the truth. Almost zero bowel movements, which is so bad for your GI tract. Another indicator is hormone health, and I speak about that because my period, if it's irregular, if it's scanty. Other indicator with period is if I have spotting. So yeah, those are some other health indicators that show me that my body is happy right now, and it's functioning well, trying to keep me alive. What do I think of the body positivity movement? I think this is a big question for me. Listen, I'm all for body positivity. I'm definitely for celebrating women's different bodies. We all come in different shapes and sizes, and not everybody can be stage lean all the time. Not everybody can be petite. Not everybody is a large girl. Some people have small boobs, big bums, whatever. What I'm not against, and I feel like sometimes the body positivity, or what I am against actually, I feel like the body positivity group or movement sometimes has a tendency to condone unhealthy eating. I also feel like it has a tendency to ostracize people that look different. Yes, you can be body positive if you're small. I think maybe the body positive girls it was started by the larger girls, and sometimes I think they have a tendency to ostracize girls that look different, that are smaller, and as if having a small body is wrong and the only thing that anybody should be doing is having a big body. So I'm definitely for the body positivity movement, but I think it needs to be a little bit more inclusive for everybody, not just in theory, but in real life as well. I would definitely describe myself as somebody that is body positive. I say this because I'm not necessarily a large girl, but I do have stretch marks and I don't care. You guys have seen my Zafo bikini try on. I do not care, honey. I will be out there on the beach by the poolside with my stretch mark booty on display, okay? So I'm definitely body positive, and I think I wasn't always body positive. That's why I was always unhappy when I was on prep, unhappy with what I looked like. I always used to call myself fat, even though I was probably like sub 12% body fat. But yeah, right now I'd say I'm body positive, and if I wasn't, I may have had difficulty shooting the Zafo video that I did and being here in front of the camera in this very plunging neckline, you know, bikini. So my swimwear of choice today had literally nothing to do with anything. It was just whichever one I grabbed. If I grabbed the bottoms of the red bikini, then I would wear the red top alongside it. But I won't lie, this bikini I bought and it was on sale. The two pieces of the bikini together were 180 bucks, and it was at the end of summer one year. I bought it at Edgar's, and when I got home, I didn't try it at the store, and when I got home I realized how low this neckline was, and as you can see, this boob is bigger than this boob. So I felt some type of way about that. But other than that, when I saw it in the store, it was fun. This color is super cute. The back has a little crisscross thing going on there, and it's super cute. If you look at that. And also, I really like these little tassels. This is really fun. And I don't really have many bikinis with like this type of detail. So in terms of buying it, that's why I bought it. And right now why I'm wearing it is just because it was the first bikini that I bought. Yes, you can be body positive and still want to change your body. I think I say that because I still think I want to change my body. I may go back to macro tracking, maybe not, but I think want to go back to macro tracking over the winter and into so do a bulk for winter, which is always fun. Bulking in winter is the best, and then lean down into springtime. And wanting to change your body does not necessarily mean that you hate your body. You could not want to change your body and still hate your body. You could be the leanest girl at the show and number one, not win the show, and number two, still hate what the fuck you look like. So yeah, you can be body positive and still want to change your body and still want to lose weight. For me, I think that there's a difference, you know, in losing weight naturally, like I have, doing it intuitively, versus forcing your body to do something, starving yourself, eating 1,200 calories a day. Who came up with that number? Yeah. If I had a daughter, I would teach her that her body needs to be taken care of. That means eating well, eating what you want to eat. Don't feed yourself things that you don't want to. If you don't want to eat broccoli, there are other things that you could eat, like just other greens. About body image is celebrate your body. It's not always going to look like this, and I think that's why I'm so open to being in front of a camera in my bikini. And I'm really sad that when I was on prep or after I'd done a show, I never booked a photographer to shoot whatever condition that my body was in, because it doesn't stay like that forever. My body won't look like this 5 years from now, so why the heck not celebrate it? And what I'd also teach her about body image is you don't have to be body positive all the time. Why can't you just be body neutral? Is you're not positive and you're not negative about your body. Your body just is. It's not good or bad. The way that it is neither good nor bad. And I think that's something that I also need to adopt myself, is learn that if my body is at a certain place, it's neither good or bad, it just is. And this is something that you can change. That's another thing I want to teach my daughter one day. And I think I say daughter, but also if I had a son, if you're not happy with what you look like, get into the gym, throw a couple of weights around, get a coach if you want to. Heck, I'll coach my son or daughter, but I'd never let them compete and do bodybuilding shows, either boy or girl. But that's, I think, a video for another day. But yeah, and if they have bad body image days, they will pass, just like feelings, they will pass. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Please remember to hit the subscribe button. I'm watching you. Give this a big thumbs up. And again, if you're in Joburg and you want to film something like this with me, ladies only, hit me up in the comment section. Drop me a DM on Instagram. I'd love to have you in front of my camera, and I'd also love to meet you in person. Cool. I'll check you guys in the next video. Bye.